What's up, gang? Case here with our at-home strength work for Friday, May 21st. 3 rounds today, 10 side plank clams, then 16 alternating reverse lunge, finishing up each round with 2 reps of a full Turkish get up on each side. On that side plank clam, knees are bent at a 90-degree, hips are bent more at about a 45. When you set up in the beginning, your hands and your knees will be close to in line. As we drive up, we're going to push through this bottom knee, and we're going to not only lift our hips up, but we're going to lift forward. And today I want you to go ahead and separate those feet at the top. So you're going to be squeezing at the top and bottom. The hips will come back so that they're bent down here in the bottom. And then as you push off this knee and drive those hips up, you're also pushing those hips forward. So now you have that straight line from your knee up to your shoulder. Remember to push the bottom knee through the ground and lift that top knee so that you've got contraction in both glutes, and then bring hips back down. 10 on one side, 10 on the other side, then 16 reverse lunge. We're dropping our reps down a bit this week, so if you have a heavier weight, I recommend moving up, making each rep more difficult. If you don't have a heavier weight, I would actually add some reps onto this and maybe shoot for around 20 reps. That way you've got some progression building from our 18 last week up to either 20 at the same weight, or if you have more heavier weight options, then you can drop down to 16. On these, before we go, let's pull that rib cage down, squeeze your belly tight, but keep the head tall. As we step back, we want to keep most of our weight over this front leg. So in the bottom, our chest isn't going to be perfectly upright because we want this straight line from our knee up to our shoulder with that torso a bit forward. Now that weight's centered over that front leg. From here, drive off that front heel, squeeze your butt and your belly as you stand, and then you'll step into the other side, standing tall at the top of each rep. Move consistently on those. Try not to get to the middle of the set and hang out for a few breaths. Once you start stepping, as soon as you get to extension, you'll step right back into that following rep. Finishing up with 2 Turkish Get Ups. Whichever hand the bell is in, that's the knee that's going to be bent. Opposite arm and leg are going to be out to the side, so we have a wide position on the ground. From here, we're going to keep this heel on the ground as we roll up to the forearm, reaching high for the ceiling. Also picking a spot on the ceiling and driving your bell straight to that spot, keeping your eyes on it the whole time. Press up to the hand, still reaching high. Drive the hip high. Then we're going to slide the knee through. From here, pushing up into a tall lunge position. If you need to, swing this back toe around, stand up tall. Then we'll step back into our lunge. Find our hand plant again. Keep those hips high as we swing that leg through. Back down to our hand, back down to our forearm, and then roll back down to the shoulder. That's 1 rep. You'll go right back up into your second rep, and then you'll switch sides. 3 rounds today. Rest about a minute in between each movement. This is our performance week, so the last week of this cycle. We'll be moving to new strength movements for a new cycle starting next week. Good luck with your strength work, and we'll see you back soon for our Metcon.